Hey guys, this is Tony Ferguson with Great Lakes Taping Tools. I wanted to talk to you guys today about the problem that I've heard some guys have with having a dry spot in their tape. They have mud for the first few inches, they have about a 2-inch dry spot, and then they have mud again. And this is typically when you're starting a new tab of tape, whether it's a flat or a corner. The reason that happens, it's not actually a problem with the machine, it's across the board for all manufacturers. When you run the automatic taper, when you advance with your thumb, you're pushing on this sprocket, which is in turn turning your drive wheel. So you're pushing on the back side of that tab when you're using your thumb. When you switch to running down the wall, you'll watch that sprocket will move, and now it's catching the front side of that sprocket, and the sprocket is actually pushing the drive dog. So you have this half-inch gap where it's a bit of a neutral zone. It's a bit of a neutral zone where you've got a little bit of play there. So what happens is you turn those tabs of tape out and then you switch, you actually have a small portion where you're rolling the wheel and you're not moving this drive dog. And this drive dog is attached to the cable drum. It's what pulls the piston. It's what allows compound to move forward. So what happens is you turn out a tab of tape and then you go to put it on the wall, and I'm going to pinch this tape down to show you what happens. You pinch the tape down and watch that sprocket. I'm moving the wheel, and there's no movement at all with the drive dog until you get to right about there, right where that second line is. Now I'm engaging the drive dog again. So you have what's a half-inch on the sprocket is actually about 2 inches up here. The way you avoid it, it's not a problem with the machine. Every machine aside from a Blue Line or a Tapeworm have this kind of a setup with the same sprocket, same size drive dog and everything. The way you avoid it is you just try to roll the taper along the wall to start your new tab of tape. If you're constantly turning a tab of tape out and then rolling it along the wall, you're allowing that little neutral zone to create an air gap in your tape. So if you're using an all-purpose compound, even that 2 inches of dry space will a lot of times will wipe in, or it will roll in if you're doing corners. So it's not usually a big problem, but if you want to avoid it, if it's bugging you, you can't figure it out, stop using your thumb and get used to putting the taper on the wall to advance your new tab of tape, and that should eliminate it completely. So thanks for checking us out, and we'll catch you on the next video.